Good morning, my dear students. This is Mr. V.S. Rao, Senior Biofaculty from Diamond Group of Institutions. Welcome to online classes of Diamond Group of Institutions. I do hope that my students are following my classes very sincerely at their home. Yesterday, I completed that contraceptive methods. How to maintain the contraceptive methods. What are the most important contraceptive methods? I gave the classification and schematic representation regarding to contraceptive methods. Today I would like to explain what are the most important contraceptive methods and how to maintain or manage the contraceptive methods. Whatever the contraceptive methods are present there nowadays, the basic aim, otherwise object of contraceptive methods are to control the population, to prevent the population growth rate. That's the most important one we have to understand. Now have a look here. Once again I would like to give the meaning, what is meant by contraception, right? Now have a look here. I made it very clear, the title, contraceptive methods, otherwise is called as family planning methods. I would like to give you the definition for contraception. Contraception. The meaning for contraception is like this: prevention of conception is called contraception. Have a look here once again. The meaning for contraception. contraception का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि गर्भ निरोधक बोल सकता है. The meaning for contraception is prevention of conception. Conception का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि गर्भधारण बोल सकता है. गर्भ निरोधक और गर्भधारण. Prevention of conception is called contraception. Now what is meant by family planning? Family planning means, I made it very clear, by using of advancement technology, we have to control the birth rate. According to that one, finally we are going to make up that very small and simple family. Father, mother and two kids or two childs. According to that one, our government made it very clear, the motto is we two, ours two. That's what. So family planning means by adopting the technology regarding to contraception, we have to make up a small and simple family. That's what. That is the meaning of family planning. Right. Now what are the contraceptive methods or what are the family planning methods for the purpose of to maintain a small family, for the purpose of to decline the population growth rate? Don't feel any confusions. Either it may be contraceptive method or it may be family planning method. Both of them is going to give the same meaning. कभी कभी आप बुक्स में ऐसे देखता है contraceptive methods देखता है, नहीं तो family planning methods देख सकता है, नहीं तो spacing method देख सकता है. जो भी देखने दो आपको, तीनों मिलकर एक ही मीनिंग देता है. Right. Now I would like to explain one by one very clear regarding to the contraceptive methods. Now I have a look here, looking at contraceptive methods. Contraceptive methods. These can be broadly divided or classified into three important groups or three important types. Number one, natural method. Natural methods. Number two is goes to in favor of temporary methods. permanent methods. For the purpose of to maintain contraception, we are going to follow three different types of the methods. The first method is natural method, and the second method is temporary method, and the third one is permanent method. कंट्रासेप्शन मैनेज करने के लिए हमारे पास तीन अलग अलग विभाग देख सकता है. पहली मेथड को क्या बोल सकता है कि नेचुरल मेथड बोल सकता है, सहज सिद्ध वातावरण में चलता है. दूसरी वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि नॉन परमानेंट नहीं तो टेम्पररी कंट्रासेप्टिव मेथड. लास्ट वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि परमानेंट मेथड्स ऑफ कंट्रासेप्शन. Yesterday I made it very clear the schematic representation regarding to natural method of contraception, temporary method of contraception, and finally permanent method of contraception. Today I am not going to giving once again the schematic representation. I would like to explain one by one. Natural method is what and what type of the things are present there, and temporary method means what type of the things are present here. Permanent method means what and what type of things are present there. Now have a look here. I would like to explain first of all natural methods of contraception. Right after that one temporary method, right after that one permanent method. Right. First one is natural methods of contraception. Looking at natural methods of contraception, three important things are present here. Number one, looking at natural methods of contraception, three important methods are present there. Number one, periodic abstinence. Number two, coitus interruption. And number three, lactational amenorrhea. Looking at natural methods of contraception, three important things are present there. The first one is called as periodic abstinence, and the second one is called as coitus interruption, and the third one is called as lactational amenorrhea. नेचुरल मेथड के अंदर गर्भनिरोधक करने के लिए तीन अलग अलग थिंग्स देख सकता है. पहली वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि पीरियोडिक अब्स्टिनेंसी बोलता है. दूसरी वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि कोइटिस इंटरप्शन बोलता है. तीसरी वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि लैक्टेशनल एमेनोरिया बोल सकता है. ये तीनों मेथड्स में एक ही मेथड हम अप्लाई करा गर्भनिरोधक 100% कर सकता है. 100% कर सकता है. What is the meaning of periodic abstinency? The meaning of the periodic abstinency is couples avoid coitus, couple avoid coitus in between 10 to 17 day of menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle. This is the meaning of periodic abstinence. Number two, coitus interruption. The meaning for coitus interruption is like this: withdrawal of penis from vagina just before ejaculation of sperm to avoid insemination. The last one, lactational amenorrhea. The absence of menstruation during the time of lactation, after parturition. I made it very clear. Here the meanings for three different things. For the purpose of to avoid the pregnancy, we are going to follow in three different types of the natural methods. Natural method number one is periodic abstinency. Natural method number two is coitus interruption. Natural method number three is lactational amenorrhea. The meaning for periodic abstinence is the couple avoid coitus in between 10 to 17th day of menstrual cycle. इसका मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि couples means wife and husband, they have to avoid the coitus. किधर भी देखिए हमारा बुक में coitus का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि sexual activity or sexual contact. Simply we are calling it other word coitus. Coitus का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि sexual activity by couples. So whenever the couples are participating in the coitus, don't participate in coitus or sexual contact in between 10 to 17th day of the menstrual cycle. Why we are going to avoiding the sexual contact in between 10th day and 17th day of the menstrual cycle means I already made it very clear in the previous chapter. Exactly on 14th day of menstrual cycle, ovulation can be takes place. menstrual cycle के बारे में 14th day एग रिलीज होता है. एग रिलीज होने के समय पे एग का जीवित काल कितना हो सकता है? The lifespan of the ovum is minimum 12 hours and maximum 24 hours. As well as the lifespan of the sperm cell is, if it is in female reproductive system, minimum 3 days and maximum 5 days it was present there. This is the reason why the couples has to be avoid the coitus in between 10th day and 17th day of the menstrual cycle. Right. Periodic abstinence का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि कपल से ना menstrual cycle के बारे में 10th डे और 17th डे का बीच में सेक्सुअल कांटेक्ट पूरा से पूरा अवॉइड करना पड़ेगा. ऐसे अवॉइड करता तो there will be no contact in between ovum and sperm. According to that one, we can easily prevent the fertilization. This is called as what? This is called as periodic abstinency. Abstinency means absent, to avoid, right? Second one is in the favor of like this coitus interruption. Coitus means I already made it very clear, sexual activity or sexual contact which is present in between young couple, right? Interruption का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि थोड़ा डिस्टर्बेंस करना है, थोड़ा अंतराय करना है. That is called coitus interruption. I made it very clear. The meaning for coitus interruption is withdrawal of penis from vagina just before ejaculation of sperm to avoid insemination. They can participate in the sexual contact, right? When they are participating in the sexual contact when the sperm is ejaculating from penis, the male organism know very well when the sperm is coming out from penis just before insemination, they are supposed to take it out the penis, withdraw the penis from female reproductive system to outside. At that time, the semen may not be dropping inside the female reproductive tract. It will be dropping on the basis of outside of the female reproductive tract. It will be landing on outside the female reproductive tract. According to that one, we can easily avoid the fertilization. Right, that is the meaning of coitus interruption. And the third one is lactational amenorrhea. I made it very clear. The meaning for lactational amenorrhea is the absence of menstruation during the time of the lactation after parturition. Once again, the absence of menstruation during the time of lactation after parturition. After parturition का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि parturition means the process of the childbirth is called as parturition. Parturition का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि शिशु जन्म प्रक्रिया को क्या बोल सकता है कि parturition बोल सकता है. Right after parturition, what is the immediate step? The immediate step is whenever mother got the pregnancy, otherwise she got delivery, the mammary gland has to produce the milk. So the ejaculation of milk from mammary gland, otherwise the breast of a mother, is called as lactation. So in such kind of a lactation period, if the coitus is going on, she is not going to become pregnant. Why? Because of I already mentioned very clear, menstruation period is completely absent during the time of lactation. जब lactation period चलता रहते हैं ना, उस समय ना menstruation पूरा से पूरा absent होता है. That means menstrual cycle is going to become completely absent. Up to how much time it will go? Up to the maximum time period 6 months. Right after 6 months, once again, the menstrual cycle will be starting. So, during the time of lactational amenorrhea, if any coitus or sexual contact is present there, the chances of the conception almost zero. The chances of the conception almost zero means गर्भवती होने का संभावना 0% होता है. Such kind of the phenomenon is called as lactational amenorrhea. So, looking at the natural methods, 3 important methods are present there. Number 1, periodic abstinency during the time of the menstrual cycle in between 10th day and 17th day. We are avoiding or preventing the coitus or sexual activity completely. Right. According to that one, we can easily prevent the fertilization in between ovum and sperm. Number 2, coitus interruption. When the couples are participating in the sexual activity, while the semen will comes out from penis into the female reproductive tract, at that time we are supposed to withdraw the penis from inside the vagina to outside. According to that one, we can easily avoid insemination. And the last one is lactational amenorrhea. The meaning for lactational amenorrhea is the absence of the menstruation during the time of the lactation after parturition. The maximum time period of the lactation is 6 months. Right after 6 months, once again, the menstrual cycle is as usual and as normal is going on. If you are going to following all these 3 methods, we can easily prevent only one thing, fertilization. If you are going to avoiding or preventing the fertilization, she is not going to become conceived. Conception is going to be absent. She is not going to become pregnant. So, this is one kind of contraceptive method. Naturally, it can be takes place. That's why they gave the title Natural Methods of Contraception. Once again, periodic abstinency. Number 1. Number 2, coitus interruption. And number 3, lactational amenorrhea. In the board examination point of view, here this question is very important for 2 marks essentially. What is lactational amenorrhea? They are asking every year in the board examination point of view. At that time, our answer like this: the absence of menstruation during the time of lactation after parturition. Maximum time period of lactation is 6 months. That's it. Yes, these 3 are the important natural methods for the purpose of to prevent the pregnancy. So we are calling natural methods of contraception, right? Methods of contraception. In the case of temporary methods of contraception, the things are seems to be like this. Number one is in the favor of barriers. The fine and best example is barriers are like this: condoms, Nirod, and Fimido. And here the second one is diaphragms, and cervical caps. And the third one I would like to write in the center of the board, IUDs. The meaning of the IUDs is like this. The meaning of the IUDs is intra-uterine devices. Once again, the IUDs can be divided into three different groups. Number one, non-hormonal IUDs. Number two, hormonal IUDs. Number three, copper releasing IUDs. The fine and best example for non-hormonal IUDs is Lippes loop. And the best example for hormonal IUDs is LNG 20, and the second one is progesterone set. And next, copper releasing IUDs. The best example is CU-T, CU-7. Number 3, multi-loaded (375). Now have a look here once again. I would like to explain very clear. Looking at the temporary methods of contraception, it is consisting or processing the 5 important things. Number 1, barriers. Number 2, diaphragms and cervical caps. And number 3, IUDs. This is number 3. And number 4, oral pills. And number 5, injections and implants. नॉन परमानेंट मेथड्स के बारे में गर्भनिरोधक देख सकता तो 5 अलग अलग विधान हमारे पास है। ये 5 अलग अलग विधान में एक विधान हम अप्लाई करता तो गर्भनिरोधक 100% कर सकता है। क्या है ये? पहले वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि बैरियर्स बोल सकता है। बेरियस को बेस्ट एग्जांपल क्या बोल सकता है कि कंडोम बोल सकता है, निरोध बोल सकता है, नहीं तो फिमिडोम भी बोल सकता है। बाद में दूसरी वाला क्या हो सकता है कि डायाफ्राम्स एंड सेरिब्रल कैप्स, राइट। तीसरी वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि आईयूडीएस। आईयूडीएस मींस इंट्रा यूटेरियन डिवाइसेस, राइट। बाद में आईयूडीएस को तीन अलग-अलग विभाग कर दिया। पहली वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि नॉन हार्मोनल आईयूडीएस। दूसरी वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि हार्मोनल आईयूडीएस। तीसरी वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि कॉपर रिलीजिंग आईयूडीएस, राइट। नॉन हार्मोनल आईयूडीएस को बेस्ट एग्जांपल क्या बोल सकता है कि लिपिस लूप। हार्मोनल आईयूडीएस को बेस्ट एग्जांपल LNG-20 एंड प्रोजेस्टा सेट। कॉपर रिलीजिंग आईयूडीएस को बेस्ट एग्जांपल क्या होता है कि कॉपर T, कॉपर 7, मल्टीलोडेड 375। बाद में ओरल पिल्स और ओरल टैबलेट्स। ओरल पिल्स नहीं तो ओरल टैबलेट्स का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि हम माउथ से एक टैबलेट लेना पड़ेगा, उसको क्या बोलता है कि ओरल पिल्स बोल सकता है, राइट। इंजेक्शंस एंड implants, these are all the most important temporary methods which are using nowadays by our people for the purpose of the contraception, right. First of all, I would like to explain barriers. The final best example for barriers is condoms, Nirod and Fimidome. I will look here, condom especially for male people, we are going to say Nirod. This is the structure of Nirod, we know very clear. It seems to be like a simple balloon-like structure. Small kids are playing balloons. Most likely, condoms are completely synthesizing or producing or preparing by rubber और लेटेक्स शीट्स। ये कंडोम से ना कैसे उत्पादन करता है कि रबर यूज करता है, बहुत पतला लेयर, नहीं तो लेटेक्स शीट्स भी यूज कर सकता है, बहुत पतला लेयर। ऐसा वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि कंडोम बोल सकता है। If the females are going to using that one, same thing, we are going to call it here femidome. Femidome structure is not like that. Femidome structure is like this. This is called as a femidome, right? This is condom and this is a femidome. While they are going to participating in the coitus or sexual activity, if we are covering their penis, otherwise vagina or cervix, with the help of this particularly Nirod is for men and femidome is for women, the semen will be blocks the entry inside the female reproductive tract. कोइटिस में पार्टिसिपेशन होने के समय पे, सेक्सुअल एक्टिविटी के अंदर पार्टिसिपेशन करने के समय पे ये कवर कर दिया उसका पेनिस, नहीं तो ये स्त्रीजीवी का सर्विक्स। क्या हो सकता है कि पूरा से पूरा स्पेम सेल से ना इधर ड्रॉपिंग होता है। So according to that one, we are going to blocking the sperm cells inside exactly the Nirod only, or the ovum if it is there. Yes, exactly the sperms are going to drop down inside the condom only. These cannot be reaching inside the uterus. These cannot be reaching inside the fallopian tube. According to this one, by using of Nirod and by using of this femidome, we can easily prevent the fertilization. इसका बारे में यूज कर सकते हो तो हमको फायदा क्या हो सकता है कि हम इजीली फर्टिलाइजेशन को अवॉइड कर सकता है। क्यों ऐसे? जब पार्टिसिपेशन सेक्सुअल एक्टिविटी के अंदर पार्टिसिपेशन होने के समय पे कंडोम यूज करा, मैन फीमेल वाला femidome यूज करा, ये स्पेम सेल से ना निरोध के अंदर डिपॉजिट होता है, femidome के अंदर डिपॉजिट होता है, फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ट्रैक्ट के अंदर नहीं चलता, इसका बारे में फर्टिलाइजेशन नहीं चलता। सो वी कैन इजीली prevent the fertilization by using of condoms, Nirod or femidome. Most likely these are all preparing by rubber sheets, very thin one, and latex sheets, very thin one. So the main object of using the barriers to prevent the fertilization, to avoid the contact in between sperm cell and ovum. And second one is goes in favor of diaphragms and cervical caps. What is the shape and structure of diaphragm? The shape and structure of diaphragm is seems to be like this. This is a diaphragm. आपको डायफ्राम शेप दिखता तो इधर मैंने ड्रा करा, ऐसा होता है डायफ्राम. दिस इज कंप्लीटली मेड ऑफ रबर. cervical cap, if you want to see the cervical cap structure seems to be like this. So diaphragms and cervical caps is also the best barriers to blocking the sperm cells. Actually, these can be used by not men. These can be used by females. While they are going to participating in the coitus or sexual activity, females are inserting these two, either diaphragms or cervical caps, inside their cervix. According to that one, whatever the insemination can be takes place regarding to the time of the coitus, regarding to time of the sexual activity, the total number of the sperm cells are depositing inside the diaphragms or inside the cervical caps. According to this, we can easily prevent the fertilization. So diaphragms and cervical caps are effectively preventing the contact which is present in between ovum and sperm. Is it really comfortable? No, lots of disadvantages are present there regarding to diaphragms and cervical caps. Right. Sometimes they are going to losing their original place. Sometimes they may be blocking inside the cervix also. So many problems are there. 90% nowadays nobody is using these diaphragms and cervical caps. Most of the people are preferring the condom, Nirod, like that. And next one is goes in favor of IUDs. Intrauterine devices. These are made of number one, plastic or stainless steel or by copper. IUDs का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि इंट्रायूटेरियन डिवाइसेस बोल सकता है. इंट्रा के मतलब अंदर, किधर अंदर? यूट्रस के अंदर. यूटेरियन यूट्रस के अंदर. यूट्रस का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि मां का गर्भाशय, नहीं तो वुमेन का गर्भाशय के अंदर अरेंजमेंट करता है. फॉर व्हाट पर्पस? For the purpose of to prevent the fertilization. That's what. That's the basic aim of the using of the IUDs or intrauterine devices. Most likely, the IUDs are preparing by plastic or by stainless steel or by copper element. ऐसे उत्पादन करता है कि IUDs को कैसे बनाता है कि प्लास्टिक यूज करता है, प्लास्टिक यूज नहीं करता तो स्टेनलेस स्टील यूज करता है, स्टेनलेस स्टील यूज नहीं करता तो कॉपर एलिमेंट को भी यूज कर सकता है. राइट. Now once again, the IUDs can be divided into three different types. Number one, non-hormonal IUDs. Number two, hormonal IUDs. Number three, copper-releasing IUDs. बाद में IUDs, intrauterine devices को तीन अलग-अलग वर्गीकरण कर दिया. पहली वाला को non-hormonal IUDs बोल सकता है. दूसरी वाला को hormonal IUDs बोल सकता है. तीसरी वाला को कॉपर रिलीजिंग IUDs बोल सकता है. Here, first one, I would like to explain IUDs. These non-hormonal IUDs are completely inserting inside the mother's uterus only. Not only non-hormonal IUDs, either it may be non-hormonal IUDs or hormonal IUDs or copper-releasing IUDs. Completely they are going to insert inside the mother's uterus only, otherwise women's uterus only. If you want to see the diagrammatic representation, I would like to show you with one rough diagram how they are going to arrange the IUDs. Have a look here. I would like to draw here one female reproductive system. One side I am going to draw here. This is vagina. Is a little bit close. Cervix. This is uterus. Ovary. Fallopian tube. Or oviduct. Now, regarding to IUDs, I already made it very clear. IUDs are arranging inside the uterus only. IUDs किधर arrangement करता है कि uterus के अंदर arrangement करता है. So for the purpose of to insert IUDs, it's not possible with ourselves. We really need to consult a doctor, otherwise well expert nurse. हमारा गर्भाशय के अंदर IUDs arrangement करने के लिए हमसे नहीं हो सकता वो काम. 100% हम डॉक्टर को मिलना है. डॉक्टर्स को सजेशन द्वारा डॉक्टर अरेंजमेंट करता है हमारा गर्भाशय के अंदर, वुमेन का गर्भाशय के अंदर. डॉक्टर नहीं अवेलेबिलिटी नहीं हो गया, कोई परवाह नहीं, एक वेल एक्सपर्ट नर्स के पास चलता तो वो अरेंजमेंट कर सकता है. सो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू अरेंज ऑल दीस थिंग्स इन आवर यूट्रस डायरेक्टली बाय आवरसेल्फ. So if you want to arrange all these things in our uterus, you are really need to consult a doctor. We are really need of one doctor, otherwise we are really need of one well expert nurse. So looking at non-IUDs, non-hormonal IUDs, LIPPs and loop. This LIPPs and loops arrangement is like this. They are going to making one loop-like structure like this inside the uterus. Uterus के अंदर एक छोटा loop जैसे balloon loop जैसे arrangement कर सकता है. This outside one is mother's endometrial wall. Inside it was presented Lippis loop. What is the basic advantage of the Lippis loop? This Lippis loop, when we are going to inserting, it is consisting or possessing phagocytic nature. During the time of the coitus, the stem cells will be releasing inside vagina, cervix and cervical canal. Later on, these can be releasing inside the uterus. When the stem cells are present there inside the uterus, these Lippis loops are effectively killing the stem cells. Such kind of the nature is called as phagocytic nature or phagocytosis. Phagocytosis का मतलब वो क्या बोल सकता है कि the killing of the stem cells simply is called as phagocytic nature or phagocytosis, right? According to this one, we can easily preventing the fertilization. And the second one is goes in the favor of hormonal IUDs. Hormonal IUDs means what? In this IUDs, hormones are present there. These are strongly showing the impact on the basic of implantation. Now have a look here, hormonal IUDs. Hormonal IUDs. The fine and best example for hormonal IUDs is number 1, LNG20 and number 2, Progestar. Now have a look here, uterus, vagina, fallopian tube, ovary. So looking at this diagram, they are going to arranging hormonal IUDs inside the women's uterus only. This particular area is called as uterus. Now when they are going to arranging the hormonal IUDs, this is hormonal IUDs, this is hormonal IUDs. When the hormonal IUDs is present here, what the thing is going to be happens? It is making uterus unstable for implantation. The basic function of hormonal IUDs, either it may be LNG20 or Progestar. When we are going to inserting inside women's uterus, it is making unstable the uterus for implantation. I already made it very clear. The meaning for implantation is The attachment of blastocyst on the basis of mother's endometrial wall is called as implantation. So implantation is completely destroying by whom? By hormonal IUDs. This is the first function. And second function is this hormonal IUDs is consisting or possessing phagocytic nature. Phagocytosis of sperms. Phagocytosis of sperms means they are going to kill the sperm cells also. बाद में क्या करता है कि sperm cells को मार डालता है. And right after that one, this particular area is called as cervix. ये particular जगह को क्या बोल सकता है कि हम cervix. By the action of hormones releasing IUDs, cervix mucus is going to become very thick. हार्मोनल आईयूडीएस है ना, एक्शन करता है, किनके ऊपर एक्शन करता है? सर्विक्स के ऊपर एक्शन करता है. सर्विक्स के ऊपर एक्शन करने के बाद इधर एक म्यूकस मेम्ब्रेन होता है. तो म्यूकस होता है. म्यूकस मींस व्हाट? ए गम लाइक स्ट्रक्चर और वेरी थिक स्ट्रक्चर व्हिच इज प्रेजेंट इनसाइड द फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ट्रैक्ट, especially on the basis of cervix. This cervix mucus is going to become much and more thicker. According to that one, the sperm cells cannot transport or passage from cervix inside the uterus. Otherwise, they are killing by thick mucous membrane. According to this one, we can easily prevent the pregnancy. That is the basic use and advantage of hormonal IUDs. Example is LNG20 and progestastat. In the board examination this year, they asked the question for 2 marks. Write any two hormonal IUDs. Number 1, LNG20 and progestastat. हार्मोनल आईयूडीएस का 2 एग्जांपल्स लिखिए. ऐसे पूछा ये साल बोर्ड एग्जाम पे 2 मार्क पूछने. सिर्फ 2 वर्ड्स लिखता तो बस हमको 2 मार्क आता. इजी सिंपल. LNG20 progestastat. Right. The last one is goes in favor of copper releasing IUDs. Copper releasing IUDs. These copper releasing IUDs are completely made by copper element only. That's why the name it was given copper releasing IUDs. What is the basic function of the copper releasing IUDs when they are sitting inside the women's uterus? The function is like this. They can decline sperm's mortality. Sperm's mortality. ये क्या काम करता है कि कॉपर रिलीजिंग आईयूडीएस स्पेम्स के बारे में मोर्टेलिटी को कम करता है. मोर्टेलिटी को कम करता है कि उसका मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि उसका चलन है ना बहुत कम हो सकता है. उसका चलन बहुत कम हो सकता है. According to this one, they are not able to reach inside the fallopian tube. For the purpose of to get fertilization, they really need to transfer into the fallopian tube in between isthmus junction and ampulla junction. So already copper releasing IUDs are present here. By the action of copper releasing IUDs, these copper releasing IUDs are completely all the time releasing Cu++ ions. These Cu++ ions are declining what? Declining the sperm's mortality. उसका चलन है ना बहुत कम कर सकता है. And sometimes the copper releasing IUDs, not sometimes, all the time, they are consisting or possessing phagocytic nature also. Phagocytic nature. Phagocytic nature. Phagocytic nature means what? Phagocytic nature means they are going to killing the sperm cells. Copper releasing IUDs, they are going to declining the sperm's mortality, number 1, and number 2, they are going to declining fertilization process. फर्टिलाइजेशन प्रोसेस ये क्या काम करता है कि कॉपर रिलीजिंग आईयूडीएस जब यूट्रस के अंदर हम अरेंजमेंट करा Cu++ आयंस नहीं तो कॉपर रिलीजिंग कॉपर आयंस को रिलीज करता है। कॉपर आयंस क्या काम करता है कि स्पेम्स का मोटालिटी कम करता है, उसका चलन बहुत कम करता है। बाद में फर्टिलाइजेशन प्रोसेस है ना उसको अवॉइड करता है, प्रिवेंशन करता है। ऐसे बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ द फागोसाइटोसिस स्टेम सेल्स को मार डालता है। This is the basic function of copper releasing IUDs, right? The fine and best example for copper releasing IUDs is CuT, copper T we are calling, Cu7, copper 7, multi-loaded 375, multi-loaded 375, yes. These are all the three different types of the IUDs. Non-hormonal IUDs, Lipislu, example. Hormonal IUDs, LNG20 and progesterone. Copper releasing IUDs, copper T, copper 7, multi-loaded 375. By using of IUDs, yes, we can easily prevent the pregnancy. The ideal contraceptive method among all these using of IUDs, because of we are going to take in here on doctor's session number 1, number 2, any side effects are not present there. 100% contraceptive result is present there. So among all these contraceptive devices or whatever it may be, yes, this is one of the best or this is the ideal contraceptive IUDs. In the board examination point of view, definitely on the basis of IUDs, definite question is present there either for 1 mark or 2 mark or 3 mark. So don't forget this IUDs area on the basis of this one. Every year they are going to asking the questions. That is the end of the IUDs. And lastly, oral contraceptive pills, injections and implants. Now have a look here. The fourth one is oral contraceptive pills. Oral contraceptive pills. ओरल का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि माउथ। कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव का मतलब गर्भ निरोधक, वी नो वेरी क्लियर। पिल्स का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि टैबलेट और टैबलेट्स। गर्भ निरोधक करने के लिए प्रेगनेंसी मत आना, सेक्सुअल एक्टिविटी में पार्टिसिपेशन कर सकता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। बाद में हम थोड़ा टैबलेट्स है ना माउथ से शरीर के अंदर लेना है। ऐसे वाला पिल्स को क्या बोल सकता है कि ओरल कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव पिल्स, राइट। Now these oral contraceptive pills are completely hormonal. Oral contraceptive pills के अंदर क्या देख सकता है कि completely hormonal. They are consisting or processing hormones. What kind of the hormones they are consisting or processing? They are processing or consisting only steroidal hormones. The combination seems to be like this: alone, progestogens, number 1, or the combination of estrogen plus progestogens. Estrogen plus progestogens. So oral contraceptive pills are consisting or possessing chemical substances. These chemical substances are in the form of hormones, especially steroidal hormones. These steroidal hormones are alone, single, progestogens or progestin, or the combination of estrogen and progesterone. गर्भ निरोधक गोली नहीं तो टैबलेट तैयार करने के समय पे उसके अंदर क्या देख सकता है कि हार्मोन्स देख सकता है। टैबलेट के अंदर कैसे वाला हार्मोन्स देख सकता है? स्टेरॉइडल हार्मोन्स देख सकता है। स्टेरॉइडल हार्मोन्स है ना टैबलेट के अंदर सिर्फ प्रोजेस्टेरोन हार्मोन अकेला होता है। ऐसे बना सकता है कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव पिल। नहीं तो द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ ईस्ट्रोजन एंड प्रोजेस्ट्रोजन, नहीं तो ईस्ट्रोजन मिक्स करता है बाद में और प्रोजेस्ट्रोजन भी दोनों मिक्स करकर एक टैबलेट बनाता है। If you are going to take such kind of the tablet, we can easily avoid the pregnancy. I already made it very clear. Saheli, which one is developed by CDRI, Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow. They introduced that, they developed that one contraceptive pill. The contraceptive pill name is Saheli. I already made it very clear. Saheli is one of the best contraceptive pill among all the contraceptive pills which are available in the medical shops or which are available in the market nowadays across the globe, not only here, across the globe, right? If you are going to using Saheli, what are the basic uses and advantages? The basic uses or advantages by using of Saheli in the previous class I made it very clear. Weekly once you are supposed to take only one time in a week. Number one. Side effects are very less. 100% contraceptive result is present. Other than Saheli, if you want to use any contraceptive pills, it seems to be like this. Other than Saheli, 21 days. Right from the beginning of menstrual cycle, first day up to fifth day, we are supposed to take contraceptive pill. Contraceptive pill. And we have to give gap 7 days. And once again we have to use. Other than Saheli, if you want to take any other contraceptive tablets continuously, we are supposed to take out of 30 days, 21 days tablets. Daily one tablet we are supposed to take. How we are going to using this one? In the beginning of the menstrual cycle, first day up to fifth day, we have to use this one, daily one tablet, right? And right after that one, we are supposed to give 7 days gap. And right after that one, once again the process will be repeating once again and once again. If you are going to follow such kind of the method by contraceptive pill, we can easily avoid the pregnancy by oral contraceptive pills, right? And lastly, implant contraceptive pills. Contraceptive pills. Contraceptive pills यूज करता है गर्भनिरोधक के लिए, फायदा क्या हो सकता है हमको? Number one, we can easily prevent ovulation. We can easily prevent implantation. इधर कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव पिल्स यूज करा, क्या है फायदा हमको? ओव्यूलेशन अवॉइड कर सकता है. ओव्यूलेशन मींस आई ऑलरेडी मेड इट वेरी क्लियर इन द प्रीवियस क्लास. The releasing of egg from a Graafian follicle on 14th day of menstrual cycle is called as ovulation. अंडोत्सर्ग बोलता है. Preventing of implantation. The attachment of blastocysts on the basic of the mother's uterus can easily preventing by using of any contraceptive pills. So contraceptive pills are very effective in the case of to prevent ovulation, in the case of to prevent implantation, right? Now the last one or fifth one is goes in favor of like this, injections and implants. I already made it very clear regarding to injections, implants. Now have a look here. Implants are seems to be like a matchstick structures. Now have a look here. This is one implant. This is one implant. This is one implant. This is one implant. Implants are consisting or processing progestogen chemical substances. Progestogen means that is one kind of steroidal hormone. They are directly inserting in women's body. Have a look here. A diagrammatic representation is present here. This is one woman's hand. This is forehand. And this is upper hand. exactly in the downmost part of the upper hand, down there here, they are removing little bit skin. Just they are going to peeling the skin, beneath the skin or under the skin. They are introducing one implant, and later on they are going to covering this one with the skin only. When this implant is present there inside the female body, in the downmost part of the upper hand, otherwise in between upper hand and forehand, it is present here continuously. It is releasing the steroidal hormone progestogen. This is strongly showing its impact on the basic of ovulation and implantation. According to this one, we can easily prevent the pregnancy by inserting of implants under the skin or beneath the skin, like below the upper hand or upper arm, not hand, upper arm. Yes, it is continuously releasing the steroidal hormone progestogen. According to this one, the impact will be present there on the basis of ovulation and implantation. Ovulation will not be done and implantation will not be done. According to this one, we can easily prevent the pregnancy. Right. So I would like to conclude my lesson here today. I completed that natural methods of contraception, number 1. And number 2 is goes in favor of temporary methods of contraception. The last one I did not explain. The last one is goes in favor of permanent methods of the contraception. Permanent methods of the contraception will be done by 2 methods. Number 1, vasectomy and tubectomy. How the vasectomy and tubectomy operation will be done, I would like to explain very clear with the help of the diagrammatic representation in the very next class. Till then, you can practice all my lessons. You can go through by my lessons. Thank you.